Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. We might as low power ranger. Mine also dangerous. Y'all talk outrageous. Don't call the major.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
What is that?
Here's a first down for their running back. And that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
So everything this defense... talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. Is one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. On the ground, that is Brashard Smith. And they'll stretch him out to the sideline, but he'll be taken down for a loss.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
3rd and 11.
What's up?
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game? They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
At their own 1-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion.
Go Silver, ready? Hey, 73, 73.
To the air right away is Hurts. He's going to let this one go deep. That is hard to the 20. And he's going to take this one all the way. 98 yards. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A huge play there. They go in the air. We only see a few touchdowns of that length all year. They go from backed up to in the end zone for a touchdown.
It is, Mike. In this case, most teams are saying, let's just pick up a first down. At the very least, give our punter some room out of the end zone. But not this guy. He's thinking taking it to distance, and that's exactly what he was able to do.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds. That's a nice gain, though, on 1st down. A pickup of 7. From 29. Here's 2nd down and 2. Once again, it's Smith. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the 1st down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Williams. Forced out left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's going to be very close to the 1st down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
What is up?
On the handoff, it's Smith. And he'll get the 1st down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Now, he'll air one out. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be 2nd down now.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
2nd and 10.
What is up?
A run inside with Smith. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
What you see there is really the key to a good free safety blitz. Time the snap so that the offense cannot determine that you're rushing. It's exactly what happened here. He's able to bring the ball carrier down for a loss.
Third and long.
What is up?
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. And he will go all the way. DJ Moore, touchdown Bears. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Bears will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. We're all top, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the... landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. A pair of 1st downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You can tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end. Dallas got it.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet in bounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
This is 3rd and 6. Gray brought in motion. Slot man gonna move in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. And this one is caught by Pierce. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. He'll get a few yards on this return of a pass from 15-yard line. They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. From the 25, here's 2nd and a couple. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a 1st down.
Really nice physical run off the jet sweep. You traditionally think of these plays, Mike, as more of like a finesse play, more of a speed, just outrun everyone to the perimeter. But really nice job breaking tackles, and it's pretty easy to see why they want to get the ball in his hands.
On 1st and 10, it's Williams. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big-time play for the Bears. 38 yards.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. And it'll bring up 2nd down. On the give, it's Smith. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion.
Hey, easy, 63, pass.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this will be incomplete.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
What is up?
First down here, it's Smith. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Yes. What is up?
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. And it's caught downfield by Odunze. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield.
It's a gain of 29.
1st and 10.
And the Bears, 1st down.
What is up?
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Williams. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, they'll go with Smith. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
Smith, the ball carrier, brought down at the 48-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
What is it?
Now Williams. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. on 1st and 10. It's Hurts. That is caught downfield by Pierce. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a 1st down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On play action, here's Hurts. He's going to run it. And he'll wind up getting about 4 before he's shown the sideline.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, let's go. Trim her. Hey, easy, 63, back. 10. Phil King.
Hurts working in the pistol. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Bears have it.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he'll get it back to midfield. That's it. No gain on the play.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
A gain there of 27 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half of a 3-point game. We'll come back to Soldier Field following this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yes.
Here's Williams now to throw. Out to his right. Off he goes.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the 1st down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd and 5.
What is on? Yes. Travel. Vegas.
Throwing is Williams. And that is incomplete.
Just a couple plays ago, Mike, it felt like a touchdown was kind of inevitable. They were doing everything they wanted as they marched the length of the field, and then as they got down here close to the red zone and that field condenses, they started getting sloppy in their execution. Now, what do they do on 4th down? Do they try to keep their offense out there and extend the drive, or do they settle for 3?
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
No,
On first down, it's Hurts. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Tremaine Edmonds. He's in for the sack. It's going to be a loss of 8 to begin the drive. A second down throw for Hurts. That's to Gray, open on the left side. That's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that first down. They'll empty out the backfield as they come up for 3rd and a yard. Gray brought in motion. And they'll throw here with Hurts. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down. So the Eagles use their first timeout here. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Gray brought in motion.
Hey, 73.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's going to be caught by Gray. And he's going to have the first down. They're also in field goal range at the 28-yard line. Here's the timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second. They'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Gray brought in motion.
Tiger Hornet.
Hurts will try it again.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Trimmer.
To throw on second down is Hurts. He connects with Gray on that one. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
I think the rest of those receivers in the huddle have all come to the realization that they might not be getting a target anytime soon, and frankly, I don't blame them. I mean, they're riding the hot hand, and rightfully so. Until this defense proves that they can stop him in the passing game, I expect the quarterback to just continue to go back to him time and time again.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Gray brought in motion.
Hey, Silver. Go Silver, ready?
On second down, Hurts. To the goal line and in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Makes the score Eagles 14, Bears 13. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and we'll come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Williams. Loveland open right side. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in the first half, a timeout is called. Williams going to look to throw it on 1st down. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Tight end motioning left. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Both sides now going back and forth, trading blows. After a nice pickup and a handful of yards, the defense responds with a big sack. Now brings up 3rd and medium, and let's see if they decide to go back on the ground or keep it in the air.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And in motion is Brown. On 4th down, the snap comes to Hurts. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down. Going to have it by plenty. Huge gainer on 4th down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Out. Kyle Langiani. Delta.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Danny Gray. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Elliott on now for the PAT. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. They play it short, take it at the 15-yard line. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
Their own 34-yard line.
Give up the middle to Smith, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage of the game.
And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He's got a man, that's DJ Moore. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A give, left side, here's Smith. Finding space inside the 40. And he will score. Rashard Smith, touchdown Chicago. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. And back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Working out of the gun, here's Williams. Flushed to his left. Back in the end zone and intercepted. Kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Barkley. And I'm up and down just shy of the 40. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. 13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards. And another first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
They'll motion the tight end right. Once again, it's Barkley. He'll take this down to the 47. Shamar Turner that time on the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 47-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. That defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. That is caught downfield by Odunze. And they're going to get him down right at the 25.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Smith. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Williams to throw on 2nd down. That's a short one caught by Loveland. And they will finally catch up to him and get him down. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 37 yards. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now a run with Smith. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain there of 11. Good for a Bears first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL. on EA Sports.
What is that?
On second down, here's a run to begin the fourth quarter. And that one going to be thrown down in the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss.
Back-to-back plays by this defense now, Mike, winning these early downs. They get the sack on first, the tackle for loss on second, and now it brings up third and long.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Vegas, Vegas.
Third and long. Here's Williams. And he'll take it on in. Rashard Smith. Touchdown, Bears. That's his second touchdown of the afternoon. Down the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Bears will up the lead to 5.
The score, Bears 26, Eagles 21.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
6-yard line.
That's Goddard in motion.
Hey, 73, 73. Delta.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get that out to Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down. So, first and 10 here now at the 38.
First down.
Gray brought in motion. Hurts using the pop pass. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
First down.
Trimmer.
That's Goddard in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Eagles.
That's Goddard in motion. On the handoff, this is Barkley. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7.
Great. 180.
Here's Barkley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. First down, Philadelphia.
First down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
And in motion is Brown.
No touch.
A run with Barkley. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. That's Pierce in motion. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. A pass caught by Saquon. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Saquon. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. 2nd and goal. One more time, they try Barkley. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
All right, so right now what you're telling your play caller is, Mike, you've got 2 downs. You don't need to get it here on 3rd. If you can put yourself in position to use 4th, we're going to do it. So call your best 2 plays you have them both ready, because you have to score here.
This crowd doing everything they can before 3rd and goal.
Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Putting the tight end in motion. Here goes Hurts on the design run. The ball comes out. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Nearly a disaster there, especially in this area of the field, Mike. You know these guys are reaching for the ball. That is such a priority of every defense around the league. Create turnovers, especially in the red zone. Fortunately for this guy, he gets to get back in the huddle for another crack at it, thanks to some quick thinking and good hustle from one of his own guys.
So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. And in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
That's Pierce in motion. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught. They get the 2 points. Man, this could turn out to be important. The lead goes to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Here is 1st and 10. Williams. He's got Loveland free left side. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
He'll go right and find his running back. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Williams going for it all. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a 3rd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. This one taken in by Odunze. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here we go. One final play. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And the Eagles are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal the game. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. What a finish to this one. The defense comes up with the interception in clutch time to seal it on the final play. And the defense walks off the field with the victory for their team. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olsen and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.